Hi, everyone. I'm Trinity Stockbrand, and with me today I have Jenna Wood.
Hi.
Happy Friday. Welcome back to Farm to Foundation. So, a little bit about Jenna is she is a sophomore kinesiology major, which is so cool. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So basically, kinesiology, for those of you that don't know, is like this science in the movement in the body. And it's it's just a lot of science and physics and math. And basically, it can lead you to so many different careers. Like, you can be a fitness instructor, or you can be a sports medicine physician. You can be a team doctor, a physical therapist, athletic trainer. There's so many different career paths that you can go down with this career. I'm personally going to be a physical therapist, but that's kind of what kinesiology is. It's very fun. A lot of chemistry.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Very fun.
I met Jenna around a year ago now, or over a year ago now.
Yeah, it's been over a year.
Almost a year and a half.
Yeah, it would have been last August.
Yes. And I met her at school, and she was my maid of honor in my wedding.
Yes, I was.
In May, which was really, really awesome. I just have so much fun with her. She's such a big help and a delight in my life. And look at her cute outfit. It's so cute. Okay, in today's episode, I'm going to be answering questions that you guys sent to me, and Jenna's going to ask them for you. So we'll just hop right into it.
So the first question is, what's the hardest part of running a construction business?
Right now, the hardest part is the fact that we're doing it on our own, and we're in school, so having to go back and forth and try to make any progress is kind of hard right now. But
especially since it's close to finals.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes. Engineering finals, kinesiology finals, like, it is wild. So just having to do that and school for Jesse or work in this for me is pretty tough. But also, like, the manual labor of building a house is pretty tough, too.
I would imagine.
And obviously, I can't lift very many things. So I've had to learn how to drive the machinery. So that's been super fun. A lot easier than lifting things.
Question number 2. What made you want to start social media?
So we first started as just YouTube videos of us tearing down the building so that his other family members could see it, because the buildings were kind of significant in the family and they just wanted just to have that memory of them. And so I just posted them because it was easiest to share them on YouTube. And then a lot of people enjoyed them. So then I started making more YouTube videos just kind of as a keepsake. And then this summer, Jesse actually, which is kind of funny because he doesn't like social media.
Surprising.
Very surprising. And he doesn't like to be in any of the videos, so I don't know why he came up with this. But he's like, we should make TikToks and like reels every day. So during the summer, we posted every day.
Yes, you did.
Every day. Which at first was hard too, because like I'm pretty new to like being like a content creator, if you even want to call me that. So like coming up with ideas, especially like to fit the niche of construction, was kind of hard at first. And now we just post every other day since we're not there all the time. So I have a bunch of drafts saved up.
What's something people don't see behind the scenes of a big project?
A lot of things people don't see behind the scenes is how much supplies that we have to order and keep track of. Like in the videos, you see us putting everything together, but we have to get those things to put together and keep that managed. And Jesse does really good with keeping it in his head and being able to do everything. And
it's all that calculus that he does.
Yes. Yeah. And somehow they can do it in their heads.
Baffling.
Very.
Well, what's a project that you secretly want to do?
I really want to start building a stable for horses, but I will get one.
It'll happen.
Yes. Jesse said, he said after he graduates, we could probably get one. And I think he meant like way after he graduates. But I'm like, all right, the day you graduate, we're going home and we're getting
May of 2027. Yeah. This is when it's happening.
Yep. So I need to build a stable for it. So I wish that could go on the side right now. Mm-hmm. So that by the time he graduates, I'll be ready.
Exactly.
Instead of making a pond for recreational purposes. Cutting down a bunch of trees. It's for recreational purposes. So for fun. And for goats. Probably.
Goats?
Yep. Hopefully they don't drown in our recreational pond. Does anyone know if goats can swim? Can goats swim, y'all? While she looks it up, make sure you follow our Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. We love you all.
I have an answer.
Okay, what is it?
They can swim.
All right.
They are natural swimmers, and they're capable of doing most necessary, almost most domesticated goats dislike water, though. So they can swim. They just don't like it. Okay. On to the next question. What was the very first project you ever took on with Jesse?
That was like 5 years ago. The first one that I can remember is putting this tar type stuff on the roof of one of his barns.
Who handles the creative side versus the construction side?
That's pretty obvious. I do the creative side. All the social media I do. Jesse does most of the work. I help. But he knows all the construction stuff. And I just do the fun stuff. Every now and then he comes up with a video idea. And you can tell which ones he comes up with because he looks really happy to be there. But the other videos, I kind of have to force him. But that's okay. It's all part of the business.
There are very few videos I see of Jesse where it looks like he's enjoying himself.
Yeah. It's very few.
How do you handle setbacks like weather or supply delays?
Weather is a big one that we have to deal with a lot. Like in the winter, when we started pouring concrete, it was really hard because you can't pour that in the freeze and stuff like that. Or when it rains, it was really difficult when we started. But now it's like roofed and walled in. Mm-hmm. So now there's nothing stopping us. Another thing that somewhat slows us down too is like the funding of the project just takes time too. With his parents funding it. So every now and then we'll get a bunch of supplies and we'll just have to work with those supplies for a while and then get some more and then work with those.
If you could rename a tool to something ridiculous, what would you call it?
The first thing that comes to my mind is from like one of the first episodes that a triangle shaped tool is called a square. Mm-hmm. I would just call it a triangle or something.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. Like, I get that, like, it makes a square, but, like...
Yes, like, it makes your measurements square, but... What? Yeah.
What do you mean? It's that. And I'm like, no, it's a triangle. It's a bright orange triangle. If you would have said, go get the bright orange triangle, there would be no issues. We could start our own line and, like... Yes. Tools with names that actually mean what they mean.
Yes! We should start that.
We can workshop the name.
Tools just need better names.
What's one thing you've built that you secretly didn't think would work, but totally did?
This whole house. The walls, the trusses, the roof. Like, it's bad, but I'm like, we're a team of mostly 20 years and under. How is this house still standing? Yeah. But it is. And it's actually really great. This whole house is... definitely a house I'd live in. Yeah. Like, it's been going great. But at times I'm like, why are we trusting, like, me to do something important right now? Why am I driving the telehandler? Or why am I digging holes?
Why are you doing the electrical? Why? If HGTV gave you your own show, what would it be called? Like, most of the HGTV shows are, like, a lot of house flipping and mainly... not like structural, more like aesthetics. Yeah. Rather than what you guys are doing of like building it from the ground up.
Yeah, and there's nothing aesthetic about what we do.
No. From the ground up.
That's good! From the ground up.
It's already probably a show.
Probably. Or Farm to Foundation, like the podcast name. HGTV. If you want an interesting show, we got one for you.
This is the last question. What advice would you give your younger self before you started building?
Advice to us before we started is to do it. You know, just go for it. Because, like, you got to start somewhere. You got to start sometime.
Yeah.
Might as well start as soon as you can, which is pretty much what we did. And I would have also told myself to try to keep positive more. There were a lot of days, like hot summer days, where we were doing the shingles.
Yeah.
It was really hard, but the end goal should be in mind at all times.
That's good advice. Now it's time for Farm Fact or Fiction. Okay. Do turkeys sleep in trees? It's a fact. Yeah. Turkeys roost up high so they stay safe from predators.
Everybody, thank Jenna for asking your guys' questions. Yes, we thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
So fun.
Being the first guest.
Oh, it's an honor.
To end really quick, I have a question for you.
Oh.
What is it like, you know, when you came to the farm, you know, experiencing kind of that for the first time? Like, what was your first reaction of, like, the building and the farm and everything?
Well, it was, like, I guess, like, the best way to put it was, like, a culture shock, almost. Because, like, that's not the life I come from. Yeah. Like, sure, my dad's blue collar and, you know, works with wood and tools, but, like, we don't go out and farm and have animals and grow things and build whole buildings. Like, that's just, you know, like, I hadn't rode a four-wheeler until I got to your house in May. Like, it was kind of crazy. Like, I was confused on some of the, like, things that were there. I was like, this life is just so different from what I'm used to. But, like, it was fun. Yeah. I don't know if I could do it, like, all the time. But, like, it was fun. It was really fun. Yeah.
Next week's episode is the Gobble Games. I'm going to do some Thanksgiving trivia, just like a light episode that y'all can have over Thanksgiving. That way I'm still posting something. But it'll just be a fun, like, little trivia thing. I hope you guys had a great week. And happy Friday. See you next time.
Strap an umbrella to your back while it's storming and we go cut down trees with our metal chainsaw.
Hi, Arpy.
Hello.